welcome back to TitanReach. Today, Artisan skill. Mostly, we're going to be focusing on trying to take down some cows for their leather. And we're going to try to use ranged. We'll see how it goes. I brought a handful of chub. It's a weird thing to say. They're level 3, much more powerful than chickens. So let's see if our bow does the work we need it to do. Also, as far as I can tell, with this very placeholder combat system, armor doesn't really matter for accuracy or anything. So that's what we're going to be going with here. And to minimize the having to move my mouse around, we're going to stand right next to the cow while we shoot it. They can jump over the fence, so it doesn't really matter if we try to not. We're taking a bit more damage here, which shouldn't be too surprising. Luckily, they also drop steak, so that'll be helpful. Might end up wanting to bring our axe and flint with us, depending on how things go. Got our chicken pet out with us. Always a good time. Ouch. These cows don't mess around. Technically, we could be here with iron armor, but we're not quite to that point yet. We're getting some decent amount of range levels, so that's a plus. We're standing inside of the cow while we shoot it, because that makes sense. Combat's gonna be a lot more interesting when it's actually updated. Really, it's very bare bones. Doesn't even have the magic combat style even in the game yet, so very much a work in progress. But 20? Ooh, that's not bad. Our increasing range level is doing work. There's level 6. I want to get to at least level 10. I don't know how much more use we're going to get out of it after that, though. I mean, we made all these copper arrows, so we might as well get some use out of it. I mean, we could always just sell the arrows, but either way. One more cow. Looks like we're getting close to a vitality level. Okay. I do enjoy a nice checkerboard pattern in the inventory. That's always nice. So as far as the trips over to the cow pen, we can either bank everything, or we can go up here, use the tanning rack. I think we'll use the tanning rack. Make some leather rolls. Oh, that also gives Artisan XP. Very good. Not just making the armor. Fantastic. Then we have all this raw steak that I guess we could cook. Probably just do that on the fire in between. Also, looks like we can use deer hide to also make this leather roll. I think we have some deer hide in the bank that we picked up at one point. We should probably grab that too. Campfire. Yep, steaks at level 10. Also ham. I don't think I've seen pigs. Might have to figure that out. Let's check the map. Filter. Are pigs even a thing? I don't think they are. There's boar. Ah, it's boar. So there's boar over there. Boar are... Drop 5 coins. Oh, they're level 15. Yeah, that's a bit more high level than the cows are. Oof, we burned a lot of that. What an unfortunate time. We'll probably save the steaks for higher level content. We've got plenty of lower level food that we can bring over. Alright, so we're gonna store the steaks. And here's the deer hide. Let's go make use of that. Also, we'll take this other raw steak with us. Alright. Let's see what we can make with all this leather. And 1 steak. And it looked like it was the same kind of leather roll, whether you make it from cowhide or deer hide. We craft it with a needle and thread. Yep, looks the same. Then later there's also wolf leather and bear leather. Okay, we got Artisan 5 there. Cool. Let's see what we can make. We can make us some leather boots. Then wolf is until 15. Let's make a whole bunch of leather boots. How much XP does this part of Artisan give? Nah, not too much. Oh, it's broken again. So leather boots are worth 60. And they've got 15 armor. Whoa, what? 15 armor, you say? Leather boots for a Distress Ranger. That's actually better than the copper boots then, it seems. Well, that's interesting. I'm not gonna complain about that. More armor. And 1 more leather boot. I think the leather gloves were the same armor though. That's interesting. Again, pretty much everything with combat is incredibly placeholder, so. Well, they got a wolf pet. That's cool. We can start kitting ourselves out with a ranged base setup. So leather gloves are 8 armor. That looks like it should be less armor, being in how they're barely even gloves. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are both 8 armor. Well, the leather boots have 15 armor. Fascinating. Well, they are larger boots. Not that that seems to really indicate anything. I'd like to store copper bits. We're already wearing the leather boots. Doesn't seem like we're gonna need the greatsword either. Let's bring those. Let's grab some more chubs. Since we're doing more damage, we might need less chubs as we continue on. But also, this means we can sell some stuff. We can't make some super convenient, useful later stackable item out of leather. So we just get to sell all of our products. Speaking of which, yeah, the gloves and the boots are the same value. So I'm okay with that. Get this person's name up. Also, the combat stats, the combat calculator seems to be broken. Because we're back to level 1 again. That is not the case. We can sell all of these leather boots. 432. That was not the number I was expecting. Might be something going on there. Maybe the first few. I don't know. Again, not entirely sure how this whole thing works. Let's head back to cows. Very good for ranged and artisan XP here. Here's what we're working with. Very quick swim. Alright, cows. What, 26? And we got a vitality level. Fantastic. More hit points is always a good thing to have. Yeah, look at our arrows. Doing work now. And the quicker attack speed is also pretty good. It's just a little awkward having to do the whole aiming the bow thing. It doesn't seem like you can train defense or anything with ranged. Again, combat, super early. Can be basically completely removed and completely changed. And on that note, I was reading stuff on the Discord, link in the description. Apparently, alchemy, the reason that it was not included in the tutorial is that it is going to be completely changed too. So, why waste time making a detailed tutorial when it's just going to be basically removed in the current state? At least that's what my understanding of how things are going. Oh, that was a clean kill on that cow. Level 8 ranged. Doing work. I think 1 hit point doesn't show up on their bar anymore. So it looks like the cow is dead, but it's still attacking me. Which is pretty awkward. Let's Alright, 218. Let's see if it takes 1 arrow per shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should be at 213. Yep. And it doesn't look like you get any of the arrows back. So that is a pretty big oof right there. And each arrow is 10. Yikes. That is very expensive. Cook the steaks. It's interesting that some of these interfaces do the number that you tell them to, and then other ones just seem to not. Wow, we are burning a lot of steak. Oof. Our cooking's only 11, but still. Come on. Brutal. Well, on the plus side, we get to make a giant burnt steak monstrosity on the ground. So we got that going for us. Please observe the burnt steak monstrosity. The burnt steak is like horizontal with the ground. So it made into a crazy spinning disc. Fascinating. You go, burnt steak, you go. Alright. Then we can come over here and make 3 leather rolls, but actually 14 leather rolls. Or maybe we can't make 3. Does this work? It's hard to keep track of what does and doesn't work. Numpad doesn't work. Yeah, it's going down. It should work. Unless it stops at 3. No. Yeah, this works. I think it was the actually making the items that was the part that doesn't work. Or doesn't work / works too well, depending on the number you press. Who knows? Early access. Okay. Now with 8 Artisan... Oh, it takes 2 to make a cowl, huh? Okay, let me just make 1 cowl. If it's not at least 120, it's not worth making. Except for, I guess it'd be faster experience, technically. It's only 80. And it gives 10 armor. As opposed to the copper helmet, which also gives 10 armor. So, the boots are an outlier, apparently, so far. Let's see what the leather cowl looks like. Looks like a cowl. Cool. And with that, we're going to make the rest boots. Yes, 12. Because the cowl took 2. Makes sense. So next up is leather legs at 12, and then leather chest is at 16. action is not yet implemented. It's Artisan 9. I have to look back and see what it was that we did to make this action is not yet implemented. Not sure what that was. This round we're going to be getting access to being able to use deposit 10 doesn't work if you don't have 10. Good to know. So we're going to be able to use the oak shortbow after this once we get level 10. That's going to be pretty good. But first we can sell another load of boots. We could put these all in the bank. 24. That's right. I guess 24. I guess the number was right. It's just we multiplying by 24 gives you different numbers. Look at this campfire just sticking through the ground. Okay, we got 1,000 gold now. This is definitely profitable. Instead of throwing away all our money making arrows. Eh. What are you gonna do? Seems like swimming is pretty quick. So it's not really super detrimental. To have to go through water. 32. Some of those cow parts on the ground there. I'll take this. Hey, there's range 10. 33. Alright. So we're going to switch off to the oak shortbow. It's got the same stats, but it requires a higher level range, so I think the only thing that's actually making this better is the fact that we can use iron arrows, which we don't have. We had 36, we had 37. I don't know. Maybe it has intrinsic damage bonuses. It's really hard to tell, because the details screen doesn't actually tell anything. Yet. And I'm going to expect that the details screen is not going to tell you anything about your combat stats of your equipment, because combat's going to be completely removed and completely redone. So again, no reason to create the system if you're going to be completely redoing the system. They're over there fighting multiple cows. What a guy. There's ranged 11. One more cow. Yeah, see, that was what I'm talking about. Looks like it had 2 hit points left, but there's not a last pixel of the health bar that always stays filled until it's actually dead. So that's something to be aware of. Could've killed another cow. It's a little messy now. Let's see if we can burn less steak. Not off to a good start. can up these leather rolls. Get another artisan level, level 10. Use the needle. Make leather boots. And we can't see the stats of the legs and chest before we can make them, so maybe if we find them in the store we can check them out. Level for making all those. Unfortunate. Alright, we can sell our regular short bow now. Now that we have the oak short bow. Oh, now that we can wield the oak short bow. We had it before, but would have been a problem to sell this earlier. And the boots. Definitely profitable. Oh, here they are. Leather legs is 8. Leather chest is 12. It's weird that the boots have the most defense. That doesn't seem right. So 8 and 12. Huh? That is less than copper. So is it same, more, less? What a chaotic system. Deposit those. Let's bring back out the greatsword, shall we? So yeah, the only upgrade is the boots. So on the incredible off chance that actually matters, we're gonna switch back to everything except for the boots. This has more defense, apparently. Okay, that put us in the ground. Interesting. Now this isn't going to be the perfect comparison because we could have iron equipment at this point. Just want to do a little bit more. Just want to kind of compare, see how this feels. It's definitely slower attacks. Feeling less accurate or something. I guess that's because melee actually has an accuracy stat and range just has the one stat right now. Well, there is another dexterity level. Definitely seem to have misses with this, which isn't great. Hits are good though. So it's a bit slower. Seems to sometimes miss entirely. But my goodness, when it hits. We don't have to be quite so accurate with our directional clicks. And there's level 1. Yeah, the missing isn't great. Should probably bring our attack potions out here, huh? That'd probably help a little bit. I mean, we have potions. I guess we could try to use them. They're pretty easy to make. At least until whatever changes to alchemy happen. Who knows what's going to be then? For the time being. We're going to burn some more steak. Yikes. Come on, higher cooking level. This is something you really need to consider with cooking. If you burn a whole bunch of stuff, not only is the experience slower, but you lose even more money, so remember that. Remember everything. You get a really good chunk of the experience here from actually just making the leather rolls. Interesting dynamic there. Alright, then we can almost make the chaps, so. Or the legs, rather. And the legs are 140 when they should be 180 to be comparable value. I guess you just kind of pay for getting the experience faster, I guess. But we're absolutely not going to use these because they are 8 armor compared to 12. We can put them in the bank. Give them for a fashion option if you want to wear full leather. Not that we do, but if we wanted to. So sell all the boots and one of the pair of legs. We're definitely making a lot more money here. Not that we really have anything to purchase. I guess we can try to buy a potato someday. That's a dream. Okay. So we just need to get to 16 that we can make the final piece of leather armor. Well, the final piece of regular leather armor. This guy's shooting in the guard. They're shooting an elite guard. 163 damage he did. And the elite guard seems to be glitching back over there. This feels like a bug. They're gone. Alright, that's... Well, that was the thing that was happening, apparently. Oh, we're walking under the water. We're walking under the water. I repeat, we are walking under the water. That's not right. A lot of this is just graphical bugs, I think. Everything's still, well, everything's working for various definitions of working. But it sometimes looks kind of silly. That might have also been lag, what we were seeing there. That's also possible. very wide range of damage we can do. That's okay. We are working our way through our food, though. So, before we do more combat, I'm going to want to get myself the iron equipment. Just for more defense. Potentially more accuracy, but definitely more damage. That's going to take a little bit. Because we need to do significantly more mining and metallurgy and forging to get up to the point where we can even use iron. And then we need to mine the iron itself. Then go through the entire leveling process of iron equipment. We have money, we could just buy iron, but I want to make my own iron. That's just more fun. And there's strength 12. One more chub, we can fit another cow's drop in here. Cow's drops. The hide. And the steak. There we go. We got strength to 12 too. That's good. We're still level 1, which isn't correct. Gonna swim this time? Yep. Early access. Cook the steaks. I've not got very many cooking levels from this, unfortunately. Don't know if steak is just a lot harder to cook. It's only level 10. You think it'd be roughly similar. Do not feel like we burnt this many prawns. Yeah, it's okay. We get to look at crazy burnt steak circles, so. Pros and cons. It's like a fantastic floating pizza of glitching toppings. Amazing. Is easily done this time. Might even get to 14, we'll see. So only gonna take a few more rounds to get to 16. And then I guess we do need to check what level is required to make high level stuff. We can already make wolf and bear leather rolls. That doesn't mean we can actually use them. Yeah, 15 for wolf pelt gloves, so technically we'd stop at 15 and move over to wolf. But we won't. Just want to finish this up with the regular leather. It looks like we will be getting to 14 here. So it's probably going to take 2 more trips to get to the 16 for the leather chest. Just based on the amount of experience this gives. And the fact that every level requires more experience. And then we will need more leather. 4 leather at the end to make the chest, so probably gonna be 2 trips. That's just more experience in all of our things. So that's okay. One thing that is kind of difficult here is with the combat level formula apparently being broken, it's hard to tell how strong our enemies are. So, I was level 8 earlier, and now I'm level 1. How strong is 21 compared to me right now? Obviously 82 is too high, that goes without saying. But, like, for other enemies, like wolves or foxes or raccoons, do we just need to try it out, see what happens? Oh, there's a lot of people fighting cows here. There's only one cow pen, unfortunately. He's got a stronger sword. There's a sword on the ground over there. It's an iron greatsword. Too easy. I require everything to be more difficult for myself. Look at them just running around. Hidden things. What a lad. Look at this cow standing up on top of the fence. What a guy. Yeah, I'd be going for the cow pet. That is one effect of having pets. You got higher level people just absolutely going to town, killing all the creatures in an attempt to get the pet, which is sometimes problematic. It's okay. And we got a defense level. Overall, we seem to be doing an okay job sharing the cow spawns. They're clearly stronger, so they get more. But that's just fair. We're not doing too bad ourselves, though. They mostly respawn by the time we get back over. Okay. So this is not likely to get us to 16 Artisan. And even if it did, we would not have enough leather left to make the chest, so. But first, a pit stop to burn a whole bunch of steak. That's just how we beat today. $14 cooking. If we can just get over this hurdle of burning a whole bunch of the food at the beginning, you can eventually start not burning it so often, getting more experience, getting it faster. Yeah, look, we're doing a lot better this time. Only burnt 3. Fantastic. The glitching steak circle isn't even fully circular yet. That's how you know you're getting better at cooking. When the glitching steak circle stops being so circular. That's just science. I think the S is quivering. You see that? know if it's actually moving or it's in the background or is our character moving slightly. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna make some boots and be perfectly a-okay with South quivering in fear. Whatever that means. There's level 15 Artisan. So technically we can make the wolf pelt gloves now. And probably can wield them too. That's probably level 10. Maybe. I have to test that out at some point. Yeah, we're gonna need to do one more trip. And then we will be able to make our final piece of regular leather gear. They can show that off. Oh, we're also making so much money. So this last bunch of boots. Yeah, we got over 2,000 gold now. Very good. That's gonna be another interesting thing to figure out. What the best kind of money makers are. Yeah, you're gonna have things that are more AFK, things that take more effort. Is lower level but faster resources, more profitable, better experience. All the types of things you need to consider. Nice 2-hit there. Tastes like progress. And dexterity 13. There's that little bit of extra HP bug. I don't know if you call it really a bug. Just graphically, it's not giving you the information you really need. It's something to be mindful when you have health bars like this, where it doesn't just show the number. Probably an easy enough thing to change though, so. All good. All good. And there's strength 13. A 57, very good. There's another 2-hit. Probably gonna be a while till we can 1-hit a cow though. But that's 100. Maybe with an iron greatsword we'd have a better shot. We'll find that out eventually. Or maybe we won't, because we're kind of done with regular leather now. Do I go for another one? Probably fine. He says immediately before it's not fine. Standing in the fire. That's fine. We're gonna go do a good job cooking the steaks this time? Huh? Eh. Middling. Just cook a few more steaks and then they'll be better at cooking steaks and you can stop burning so many steaks. 15 cooking. Burned a few more this time. That's RNG for you, I suppose. Make our final leather rolls. Regular leather rolls, at least. So it looks like turning the regular leather rolls into the gear is a no money situation. It goes from, I guess it's going to depend on what people want to trade for. Leather rolls are, when you're only considering the shop value, leather rolls to leather boots is not a problem, because they're both 60. But players would obviously value the leather rolls more than the leather boots, because you actually get experience out of these. We accidentally too. Probably a net loss. Yep. Alright, we can sell this extra leather chestplate. They nerfed all combat, apparently. Alright. Leather chestplate. 80 coins. All these extra boots. 176. So let's get out our various bits of armor. Not a button for unequip. So this is the full copper. And then this is full leather. For whatever reason, the boots are better. The cowl and the gloves are the same. And the chest and the legs are worse. So, as far as I can tell, leather boots is the way to go. But we're about to update to iron equipment anyway, so that's probably gonna be better. Alright. Everybody's talking about combat here. I don't know what's going on. I hit things with my sword and it works most of the time, so. I'll wear the leather boots for now, I guess. Anyways, with that, all of our trainable skills are level 10 and above. So now we can start moving on to level 10 equipment. Next time. Goodbye.